Sir, I've so enjoyed working with you on the development of this program. And how did you feel yesterday at the end of the day?
Well, for me, it's all about how you all feel. And so leaving the room and getting your feedback and so much positive feedback and so much positive vibration that was in this room, I could not have been happier. And I have to start by saying thank you all for being here. As we said on the slides up here, it's really about the difference that we make together as a group, and you all as an industry, but to me, more importantly, as association members and future association members, I hope, really do make a difference every day in the forward progress of this industry and in the lives of all your clients and of all of your people, and for making yesterday such a special day for all of us.
We have a couple of slides. Yeah, go ahead. It's a wonderful thing that you have done, and whatever your comments are coming out of this program today, we will certainly take those, and Gordon will mold them into, will we see SalonLife next year, Gordon?
Can absolutely.
We can?
Absolutely.
Would you come back next year? Goody. Yeah. Would you bring a friend, maybe?
Or two.
Or
three.
Yeah, we just wanted to go through a few of these benefit slides, and Gordon can just add a little commentary as we go through. Over 500,000 cancer patients have been assisted through Look Good, Feel Better.
I mean, NCA has always been, in my mind, somewhat kind of like the church of the industry. To me, it's very much the conscience of the industry. It's about, doing good for our own professional community and our personal communities. And it's amazing the impact that this industry makes on your communities. 500,000 women with cancer who have been helped by hairdressers working in hospital settings in a cosmetology-related program. It's just amazing. And I think I have to point out to you, 1 in 8 women are going to experience cancer in their lives. We have over 800,000 women working in this industry. That means over 100,000 of those people who are working today in this industry are going to find cancer in their lives. And so this is that I encourage everybody, excuse me, to be a part of.
Are you running these slides?
I am.
Oh, goody.
And you talked so brilliantly yesterday of this.
Yeah, of protection, of taking care of you legislatively, making sure that we are in compliance, but also you know much more about this than I do, Gordon.
Well, not everybody knows the history of NCA, and this profession really came out of the domestic profession in the late 1800s, and it was salon owners who got together and said, we're more than that. We are professionals. We are the beginning of a true industry, a true profession. And how are professions measured? In those days, it was by being regulated. We're one of the most regulated industries in America today, believe it or not, with laws in all 50 states. And NCA spends literally hundreds of thousands of dollars over time to make sure those laws are strong and protect you as professionals and protect your clients. I missed that one.
The educational discounts, I don't know that we really publicize that much, but with the academies that each of the manufacturers have, with the discounted programs for the major shows, the IBS, and go ahead, Gordon.
The savings are just tremendous. I mean, I run into so many people who really are committed to making education a part of their professional lives, and very often it's just one educational program a year through one of the leading academies in the country with your NCA. And so much of what we do, again, is about those communities that we work in, and I know how much you care about the people that you spend your time with. Our domestic violence program started 3 years ago, has been funded by corporate partners now to close to $750,000. We've distributed over 250,000 domestic violence posters to be put up in salons. Over 1/3 of the women in this country will have domestic violence directly affect their lives, and this program is truly an inspiration and truly something that is so simple to be a part of. Hang a poster in the restroom in your salon, and you could literally save a life.
And we can get those posters through ncacares.org. One quick story about that. A salon told me a woman came in they did a complete makeover on her, and she felt pretty for the first time in her lives. And she went to the salon owner to tell them what it was that really made a difference for her. And she said, I've been researching women who kill their husbands because of domestic violence. And she said, I realize now that I don't have to kill him. All I have to do is leave him. And from that experience in the salon, she had enough courage to do what she needed to do to protect her own life.
And again, domestic violence is such a big problem in our culture. It takes up to 7 times for a woman to leave an abusive relationship. And so they need support. And believe it or not, many of you are the beginning of that support network.
Katrina Relief, last year you all really stepped up through the NCA. We were being able to donate over $1 million to hairdressers that lost everything. And we still are getting requests for, yes, give yourselves a hand. It was an amazing thing. Everyone stepped up. Manufacturers, distributors, salons. You did cut-a-thons. You gave out of your own gratuity tip money, and we really thank you. And there's more. I mean, there are still people who are displaced and who need help. Right, Gordon?
And the NCA Disaster Relief Fund was actually started in the 1950s following some floods in Connecticut, and has been there all these years to help salon professionals who've been directly impacted by natural disasters. Every penny of that $1 million, every single penny, went directly to help salon professionals rebuild their lives in the Gulf region. And I can't even begin to express the great feelings that came back to NCA from those people down there who, more than the money, felt so positive about knowing somebody cared, and most importantly, somebody from their own industries. Their peers from all over the country cared. Made a huge difference in allowing them to move their lives forward at a really tough time.
And you can read a lot of their comments on ncacares.org. If you go on, and the blog is there, and you can actually, after today, you can actually go on the blog. There's a index you can communicate with each other, having left this program here as well.
And that's our SalonLife blog. SalonLife, you just saw some free magazines coming up there. The SalonLife Journal is a benefit to NCA members. It comes out quarterly. We have the SalonLife event, and now we have the SalonLife blog, which is a way for you all to get in touch with each other. I really hope that you'll go home, hop on the computer, get on the blog, and share your experiences here these last 2 days with your fellow members, with your fellow practitioners in the industry. It's a great way to stay in touch with folks.
And 208 is going to be a huge year, isn't it, Gordon?
Oh, it's going to be a really
very exciting.
Big year, real exciting year, because the World Championships of Beauty are coming to Chicago as part of the Chicago Midwest Beauty Show, which is now going to be known as America's Beauty Show. It's moving to downtown Chicago, which is really exciting for all of us who are in Chicago, because we're going to have close to 100,000 salon professionals in the city the first weekend in March. And again, we're bringing the World Championships of Beauty to the show, and NCA members get into that show, as well as ISSE, at a discount, and most importantly, CMBS, America's Beauty Show, and Herald is free to NCA members, a great value. The last thing I'll say about that is that we're very excited that on Wednesday, the 25th of this month, PBS is premiering a documentary that's been done by a brilliant Australian documentarian who has followed the USA team that is sponsored by NCA for the World Championships, followed them throughout their trials and tribulations. And it will be really the first time that the public has seen the brilliant work that competitors do and what it takes to really get to the top of your game as a professional in this industry. So I encourage everybody, go home, check your local listings, and don't miss what promises to be an amazing television experience on PBS. And having said that, we've got our first speaker who's about to come up. I'm going to leave the stage and again say thank you to all of you for being here and being part of SalonLife 07, and most importantly for being, on a personal level, part of my Salon Life. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gordon. Thanks so much. We love you. And it is true. I could again say that this is a man who needs no introduction, but I won't do that. 7 years in a row, he was named the favorite platform artist by the Stylist Choice Awards of BehindTheChair.com. He has traveled the world literally on behalf of the Paul Mitchell Company, has very successful salons all over the southwestern part of the country, and I'm sure there's a vision for more, and he'll tell you more about that. He'll be on the stage in a moment, but truly what you'll see on the video screens now shows the life, shows the spirit, shows the artistic creativity of Robert Cromians.